Good morning, babies. So I'm going to show you guys how to check my feedback. So you might have seen my feedback on the Google Classroom, but before I even send it there, I send it on Amplify. So you're going to go to myamplify.com like you do, right? And it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Of course, we're going to hit the C, login with Clever, right? And your school, you should know by now, is Madiba. Okay, so we used to hit the C, but since so many people are logging on to Clever right now, we're actually going to use the one that looks like the 4 squares here. So we're going to hit login with NYCnet, and it's going to take us to this page. So you're going to use your same login that you've been using to log into Google Classroom. So I'm going to steal Skydacia's real quick, right? And my password is none of y'all business. Okay. And so your page should load like this, and you should see the wonderful world of Amplify. So you don't need a class code. You just need to hit the wired science or launch programs in the corner and hit science. And that way it should take you to apps, learn to Amplify, and it should look like this. Give it a second. It's loading. What in the world? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it should look like this. Now, of course, we're in weather patterns. No, I'm lying to you. We just finished out weather patterns. So we just finished chapter 4 this week, right? And you should have taken your critical juncture, your end of unit assessment. I'm sorry, not your critical juncture, your end of unit assessment, lesson 4.4. And you should have moved on to your pre-unit assessment for our next unit, which is oceans, atmosphere, and climates. But if you want to see what Miss Jackson said to you, if you want to see your comments, you're going to go to this little 3 lines on the side here, right? And you're going to go to my work, right? Just did the Blue's Clues, you just got a letter, right? So all your work, right? And it should show you your writing, and it should show you some feedback you got. So I haven't given her any feedback yet because she's not with us, but right, when you look at it, you should be able to see what you did, what you wrote, and what my feedback is. I should probably go to another slide and give her feedback. So Miss Jackson portal looks a little different. It looks like this. That's a lot. And so when I look at your classwork, this is what I see. I see all that you guys have done. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to close all this lovely stuff. What was that? That was 1. Okay, so when we, for example, just give her feedback and say 1 out of 1, right? And then say, oh, like excellent, right? Which is what a lot of you guys have been seeing on your warm-ups. Even if your answer is wrong, I might say good job on your warm-up if it's backed by data. So know that there's really no right and wrong answer with your warm-ups, just like in class. I just want to see that your brain's moving, that it's thinking, that, you know, you're moving and grooving. So, boom, I sent Skydacia her feedback. So if I look at the student portal now, she should have some feedback. So, feedback. Refresh the page. So we're going to see all her work, and she has feedback. So you're going to have feedback from all of the work that you've been doing this week. And you're going to click on the feedback. So you're going to click on the lesson so you can see the feedback, so you can see what I say. So you can, all of that. So that you can see your grade. If your grade is not what you want it to be, you can update your work and resubmit it. So let's say Skydasia, she didn't get the grade that she wanted to. She can write more in here. So I'm just going to put a period for example and save and continue and update your work. And then it'll show me that you resubmitted it in time, and it'll show me here. And so Miss Jackson will then regrade it and give you a better grade. So if you look at the top, right now her score is 1 out of 1, which is excellent, right? But if you had a 0 out of 1, you can always go back, resubmit your work, and then I will be able to give you more feedback. Moving forward, I will post videos because we're entering a new unit, and I know that you guys need more background information, but all this work right now we've been doing has been based off of things we've been doing in class, so you guys should be able to do it, and it should be amazing. Your essays, I do want to speak on this because I'm noticing this. When we have questions that require digging deep in, so for example, lesson 4.3 and lesson 3.3, when the homework is for us to write a letter or for us to write a scientific argument, we of course cannot answer this in one sentence. I'm seeing some people write a sentence here and think that you're done. You need to make sure that you have done everything that it tells you to do, right? You need to write your explanation, back it up with evidence. You need to use the words in the word bank. Use some of these sentence starters if you need help. The evidence that supports my claim, my first piece of evidence, another piece of evidence, if then, all of these things. But what is unacceptable is just one sentence or two sentences. It's just like when we have this right in class. When we have a long piece of paper and you know that it's 3 or more paragraphs, you need to be writing 2 to 3 paragraphs minimal. That's the only way you're going to answer this. So if you got your grade back from this and it was like a 0 out of 6 or a 1 out of 6, I want you to please go back and review that and fix it. My next video that I will be uploading will be lesson 1.2. So it'll be about oceans, atmosphere, and climates. If you have any questions about how to view your work or submit your work, please let me know. If you are a person who, here, let me go back to Google Classroom for this. So, what did Miss Jackson do? Is it here? All right, I'll just do it over here. So, if you are a person who is struggling with Google Classroom, let me change my account. So, I'm just going to use Ms. Cochran's math class, for example. You're going to go to your classwork, right? You're going to click on your work and view assignment. So you see here, for example, she has work here, right? It's the same with Miss Jackson. You have PDFs here, and you're going to hit view assignment, right? Now, you can either add or create. So if you're one of those people who want to create a document for your work, you can add or create. But one thing everybody needs to do that a lot of people aren't doing is when you finish, so once you've done your discussion boards, once you've done your warm-up on Amplify, once you've done your homework, right, once you turned in your attendance for the day, once you did all of those things, you need to mark as done. Because when you mark it as done, then I get a notification that you're ready for me to grade it, and I can grade it. If you don't mark it as done, it might say missing or late next to an assignment, right? That doesn't mean that you didn't do it on the day due. It means that you never submitted it. So that's why it's telling you it's late. And there's ways around that. Miss Jackson can force it and fix it. But if you are one of those people who's doing your work, but you're like, it's always telling me it's late, it's always telling me it's missing, it's because you need to make sure that you turn in your work. Okay, so let's recap. You are going to today or sometime this weekend go to your work on Amplify and go and look at the feedback given to you so that you can receive a higher grade on your assignments. You are going to make sure that you are completed all of weather patterns. All of weather patterns is done, and our pre-assessment for oceans, atmospheres, and climates is done. That is an easy grade. You get 100 for just doing the pre-assessment. It's just a show what you know. So once you fix your work, once you make sure you turned in everything, you are done for the week. Congratulations. See you Monday. For my scholars who need a little bit more time or need assistance, feel free to reach out to me. Email me. You can email me through the Google Classroom. So I'll show you what that looks like on Miss Cochran's, because I'm a student in Miss Cochran's class. So you guys can see what that looks like for a student. So people, and then, oh, can you not email us? That's weird. All right, so then do what you guys have been doing right on the stream, or you can email me. My email is tjackson23@schools.nyc.gov, or you can call my Google Voice. I know a lot of you guys have that number. Miss Jackson doesn't remember it off the top of her head, so let me just go to Google Voice and I can give you that number. So Miss Jackson's Google Voice number is about to pop up over here. And it is 929-382-4657. Sorry, once again, that's 929-382-4657. Any of these ways you can reach me. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope a lot of you guys are resubmitting, because, like I said, those essays need some work. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. I miss you all. Bye.